Cancers, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of August 11th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now, let's see what's coming through for you. On the 11th, we have Mercury going direct, and this is good news, especially if you have been coming across some delays, some issues around technology, travel, communication. That's going to smoothen out. Misunderstandings will clear, but it's not going to happen on the same day. It will give it some days, like few days, but things will change. And then on the same day, Saturn sextiles Uranus. Now that's also favorable energy. Saturn has to do with commitment, discipline, and then Uranus is all about, ideas, new ideas, out of the box thinking, something like that. So you might come across some new ideas, insights. So pay close attention to what you are coming across. And this is also the time when you will also be inspired to put down a structure, plan your days, prepare yourself. So whatever it is that you need to do, this is where you will feel like, putting down a structure and bringing in some order, some being more or staying more organized and things like that. So that will make things easier for you. You will also enjoy whatever it is that you are doing and still find time for you, to take care of yourself. And this is also the time when you will meet new people, pay attention to the conversations you are having, who you are meeting, the opportunities you are coming across. All right, so your next card is Nine of Pentacles, and then Knight of Swords and Queen of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Cups is either your energy, Cancer. It could be you, okay, because this is water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So it could either be your energy or someone you are connecting with. Yeah, someone you are reaching out to, or it could be someone reaching out to you. So there is a connection happening. So this is what I was talking about when I said staying more organized would be really helpful, because this is where you are making time for you to contemplate on things, meditation, creativity, your spirituality, people you love, your home, whatever it is that you are enjoying doing, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. This is where you have time for those things, On the other hand, you are also staying connected to your own emotional nature, meaning you are aware of your own triggers. It could be because you are reflecting on your experiences, something like that. Or on the other hand, this is also where you are either taking care of someone is taking care of you. So there is love, there is that nurturing energy, nourishing energy. For some, it could be that you are taking a vacation. Spending time near water is what that energy is. So it could be ocean, it could be pool, river, it could be lake, something like that. On the other hand, okay, so this is where someone is reaching out, and either you are not taking the call, or you are not interested, or you are not aware. So it could be something like that. So just it could be that you are upset, Cancer. Maybe there are certain, maybe, you just don't want to take the call. An apology is also coming through. It could be that they just want to talk, and something to do with past disappointments, and you are not happy with the way things are going. On the other hand, this could be general energy. Okay, so it could be that it could be just exhaustion, and you are like It's like you are waiting for something, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something like something to do with your dreams, your goals. Maybe it's not there today, but that's a possibility, right? So if it's not here today, then we don't want that to discourage us. What I want to remind you is stay positive and optimistic whenever you are in that energy. Maybe think about coming back to gratitude. That's what I'm seeing here. So you are doing something that is actually helping you shift out of that energy. See, this is your first card, this is your second card, right? So this is where you are upset, or it could be that you are not happy with the way things are going, but this is where you are in gratitude. You are appreciating things what you are already surrounded with, and you are slowing down. You are not in a hurry, but this is where that energy is shifting again. This is where you are rushing, you are speeding, and you can't wait to get started. And this is where you are giving them a piece of your mind. So this is again mind taking over, Cancer. So on the other hand, what I'm also seeing is maybe, something to do with what's happening in the sky. You might come across some new information, some sudden idea, some insight, and this is where you are rushing, like you are just, um, you are not letting it form completely. So like when it comes to your creativity, um, if you are receiving some new creative ideas, inspiring thoughts, something like that, maybe the energy is reminding you to wait for it to completely form, and you don't want to just express it immediately. Instead, maybe give it some time. Think about just sitting with it couple of days maybe, and maybe you will come across another idea. It could be, yeah, if you are a creative person, it may have something to do with that. On the other hand, it could also be something to do with relationships, something that you are working on. So what I want to say is, don't be in a rush, just sit with it. Maybe you will be happy if you give it some time. So something else that that I'm getting is, it could be that you are thinking about beginning something new, or it could just be changing up your routine, whatever the case may be. But being present is important, and grounding it, like whatever your plans are, whatever your ideas are, it's important you ground it. Meaning, maybe think about writing it down. When you write it down, maybe you will come across some new ideas or something like that. So grounding it is important. On the other hand, if you are not feeling motivated, then maybe it could be because of mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion, emotional exhaustion, then it's important to just be okay with that. Sometimes what happens is, when we are not feeling that sense of inspiration, motivation, energy, then it's frustrating. That's an unconscious feeling. We don't realize that this is also an emotion which needs our attention, because emotions are messengers, and they are only there to help us be aware of certain things. So what happens is, when we are not conscious, we will cover it up with other things, like outings, or it could be food, it could be TV, it could be friends, talking to a friend. things like we distract ourselves. So if you are feeling this way, like unmotivated, if it feels like something is missing, or if you are just not feeling that energy, maybe know what is it that you really need. And instead of covering it up with something else, maybe it's drawing your attention towards something deeper. um, so just be aware of that. And when you become aware, it's also about just addressing it, taking action and not ignoring it. That's also important. It could be, having a conversation with someone. It could be spending time with someone. It could be making a doctor appointment. um, yeah, when you sit with it long enough, you will know what it's all about. But if you are rushing to get out of that emotion, then you will lose it. And you will feel bad about things later on when you look back, So whatever the energy is, just give it time. Sit with it long enough so you understand what exactly is this all about. Yeah, looks like there is a slowdown happening and slowing down. So it could be, maybe an opportunity for you to being present with what's around, and maybe it will help you uh, give it your 100% to whatever you are coming across. It could be someone you are meeting. It could be um, maybe it's an opportunity for you to balance your energy, stabilize your energies before you begin anything new. So number 9 here has to do with endings. And yeah, it could be that things are changing now, and this you also need this slow energy. This slowdown is needed, is what I am seeing, so you can prepare for what's ahead of you. So whatever it is that you are beginning, you want to begin, you are ready. This is where you are preparing yourself knowingly or unknowingly. When I said unknowingly, meaning it may have something to do with energy. It could be that maybe whatever it is that you are coming across, maybe on the surface, it might feel like you are bored. It might feel like something is missing, something is not happening, things like that. But maybe this is a blessing. This is actually helping you ready yourself, stabilize your own energy. So and you will know when the new opportunity comes up, you will know, okay, now then you will feel that sense of readiness, and that's what I'm seeing here. But it's also important not to run with it. It's important to just make sure that you are understanding everything clearly before moving forward with anything. So avoid making any assumptions, Cancer. Asking for the right questions is important. And yeah, no to assumptions here. Also know if you are enjoying whatever it is that you are doing. It feels like, it could either be a deadline, or maybe you are rushing to get something done. You are rushing to get somewhere, like meetings, things like that. Or it could be conversations you are having with someone. It could be that you are upset and this is where you are reacting. On the other hand, it could also be, you know, the energy that you are in. It could be a restless mind where you are feeling a little bit distracted. It could be that maybe you are rushing through your day even though there is nothing major that you need to take care of. It could be that you just want to finish things as fast as possible, so you can then move on to the next thing. It could be that maybe you won't even realize it that you are rushing, so it's important to just pause, breathe, relax. And whenever you find yourself in that energy, just think about, just take a deep breath, let it go, rest, relax, and know what's in front of you. What is it that you are doing? If you are really enjoying it, and if you are not, then what needs to happen? So you can be really present. It could be, conversations you are having with someone. It could be just enjoying the space wherever you are. Maybe if you slow down, you will notice things, you will be able to appreciate things. On the other hand, maybe you will come across something that needs your attention, things like that. So your spirit is asking you to slow down. On the other hand, be careful on the roads. It could be that you are getting late for a meeting or things like that. All right, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Something to do with your health is also coming through. It's like maybe you are now paying more attention to your health, like you are watching your diet, and doing something nice for you. But it's also important to be consistent. So whatever it is that you are doing, know if you can, if this is something that you can do every single day, or not. So that is important. So coming up with a plan that you can that will fit your schedule, and something that you will enjoy doing, something that you can do every day is important, so you can stay more consistent. And Cancer, this something that I'm coming across, which is important message, because yeah, because it totally goes with the Knight of Swords energy. Don't go by people's opinions, their suggestions, their advices. Like for instance, maybe there is something that you want to do, and maybe you are consulting someone and they might say something, and then you will be like, without even thinking, you will just blasting, meaning you are not giving it, not you are not you are not giving it enough time, you are not thinking about it, you are just if that is something that's happening, okay. So for some it may not be true for everybody, but you don't want to like go by someone's advices, their suggestions. Instead, just know if this is something that's going to work out for you, if this is something that's best for you, and if this is right for you, okay. If it feels right, if not, then let it go. It's important to it's important to trust yourself, your own inner knowing. And if it doesn't feel right in your body, then don't go there. Focused intention. Yes, it's important to just be aware of intentions, where you are coming from, meaning just what I said, don't go by people's suggestions, their advices. Know what the intentions are. Sometimes people do come from the good intentions, but it may not work for you, so it's important to know, like, what is it that you are trying to do here, who you are, what you are trying to do, if it feels right, before you make any decisions, before moving forward with anything. So that's important. But on the other hand, this is also where, like I said, you are ready. This is where you are energetically, physically, mentally ready for something new. So if there is something you want to do, now, like, know if you are coming across some doubts or things like that, know that you are ready, okay. You got this. But again, you don't want to rush into it. You want to take it easy, take it slowly, one step at a time is what I want to say. So you can really enjoy whatever this is. It could be any area of your life. It could be relationships. It could be, if it's relationships, then this is about getting to know each other well, asking the right questions, and not going by someone's appearances, their bank balance, something like that. On the other hand, it could also be a new idea that you are coming across. Maybe you want to start working on it immediately, but maybe, making a plan. I'm not talking about a 10-year plan here. Maybe just the basics, being clear about the basics is important. That will also make things easier for you in the coming days. For some, it could be their health. If you are taking up something new, it's important not to overdo things. It's important to be consistent, things like that, So, yeah, that will make things much, much easier for you. Something to do, Queen of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, which is your energy. Knight of Swords is air element, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and this is Sagittarius energy. So let me read this out to you, Diana. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Tenacity means sticking to a decision and not allowing outside forces to sway you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree, with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth. Know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex towards the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure that no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind, and keep them focused upon your target. Stay positive. Know what your priorities are and take action on them. Take control of your schedule, release all doubts, avoid naysayers and skeptics. I told you. This Roman moon goddess carries the silver bow and arrow given to her in childhood by her father Jupiter. Because her mother bore Diana and her twin brother painlessly, Diana is associated with healthy childbirth. Diana loves to spend time out in nature and is particularly fond of oak trees and watching over wild animals. You can call upon her to help you with animals' painless childbirth and connecting with nature and the elementals. All right. So for some, this could be, both these cards could mean you spending time in nature, meditation under a tree. And, on the other hand, what I'm seeing, what I'm getting with this card is maybe, this is meditation, by it's not about you sitting down and meditating. It could be being present in your day, like focusing on what's important for you, staying on top of your priorities. And you might come across some distractions. This is where you are avoiding the distractions. You are aware of what the distractions are, but you are not letting it, you are not getting sucked into it, so that's nice. So yeah, taking care of yourself. And also, this is where the energy is reminding you to stick to your own decisions and don't follow people's suggestions or advices without giving it a thought, is what that energy is. And avoid naysayers. That is something that I was talking about, and it came through in the message as well. Yeah, focused intention. It's all about knowing where you are going, what you are doing, what is it that you want, and then staying focused on them, and not getting distracted by what's happening around. And stay true to yourself, Cancer. Stay true to your vision. Maybe you are not seeing the results now. Results will come. Okay, it's all about believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Oh my God, I need water. believing in yourself, believing in your vision, and knowing your why. Why do you want to do? Why is it important for you? Why do you want to do something? When that is clear, then it will be possible for you to stay true to yourself, stay on your path, and not get distracted by what's happening, the trends, people's opinions, the things like that. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself. Also, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if this was helpful, do remember to like the video, subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. And please take care. Please take good care of yourself. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye.